Some of Charlestown's iconic landmarks and historic attractions are undergoing a contemporary preservation. Candy creator Schrafft's opened for business in Sullivan Square in 1928.
It employed a lot of the Charlestown residents. It was at the time one of the largest candy factories in the world.
Standing tall above the skyline, the building's clock tower and neon pink logo can be seen for miles from the highway.
It's such an integral part of the neighborhood, and it's really, when you look at it, almost the entrance into Boston.
The factory churned out confections for more than a half century until it closed in 1982. A couple of years later, it was purchased by the late Thomas J. Flatley for $3.5 million. John Roach is the Flatley Company's CEO.
Rather than tear it down, he wanted to renovate it, and manufacturing was no longer really viable in this area. He turned it into a commercial office building.
It's maintained that use ever since. A few years ago, it got a modern makeover.
You may not find the perfect tenant to come in and take up all that space, but we wanted to make sure there was enough flexibility in the space and creating an experience that was really unique to the building.
Haril Pandya works at CBT, the firm that handled the redesign. During their first tour of the building, they stumbled upon a closet treasure trove.
All the old Schrafft's candy boxes, they were still shrink wrapped. There were a lot of Schrafft's artwork, portraiture, photography from the days of the factory. And we actually took all that artwork, scanned it, digitally reproduced it, and turned it into this custom wall covering.
That plus gumdrop ottomans, chocolate-covered floors, and sugar string candy columns. 3,000 employees walk into work surrounded by homages to the building's origin.
It's amazing because as people come in and out of the lobby, they're like, this is a great photograph, and that's my grandmother, and she used to work here. And so there's a really great community feel as a result of doing it as well.
Less than a half mile away, over Rutherford Avenue, is another former factory that's found a new formula for success, Hood Park.
It's really such a landmark, not just of the neighborhood, but also of the region. That's something that we wanted to preserve and enhance, but also the buildings themselves are architecturally significant and part of the fabric of the neighborhood.
3 buildings, the first of which was constructed in 1846 with an eye-catching obelisk in the middle, a smokestack with its milky moniker painted down the side.
It's a nice reminder of previous uses for this location.
Dairy production moved off-site in the late 90s, and those buildings were transformed into office space. Now they're expanding again.
We're looking for a mix of uses. Research has shown that is more desirable for people who are working here.
Under construction, an 872-car parking garage with first-floor retail and restaurant space, open space, plus...
This is the Harvey, which is our newest residential building, 177 units of rental units for mixed use and mixed income, including 23 affordable units that comply with the City of Boston affordable housing rates. It also has retail on the first floor.
Mark Rosenshine works for the project management firm Trademark Partners.
If we provide open space, if we provide restaurants, if we provide retail, and a network of streets that connect to the community, we're hoping it becomes more integrated with Charlestown.
Now we travel down to the Charlestown Navy Yard, back in time to World War II, to board the USS Cassin Young.
It's finally commissioned in December 31st, 1943. And then it saw action in the Pacific at Saipan, Leyte Gulf, Iwo Jima, Okinawa. Off of Okinawa, it was hit at least twice by kamikaze, and 23 sailors were killed on board.
This is the officers' wardroom, where normally they would meet or have dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever. But in one case, during rough seas, one of the sailors needed an emergency appendectomy. So this doubles as an operating table where the sailor was strapped to the table and so was the surgeon to perform the operation. The Fletcher-class destroyer fought in 7 Pacific battles before she was decommissioned in 1946. But as lead park ranger Dan Gagnon explains, that was not the end of her story.
In 1951, the ship was then recommissioned, sent to Korea for a short period, and then it went off hunting Soviet submarines during the Cold War. It was finally retired and decommissioned in 1960.
In the end, the Cassin Young served a full decade beyond her expected lifespan. Then, in the late 70s, the National Park Service came calling.
They brought it in here in 1978. It took about 3 years to restore it, to be able to open it to the public.
More than 3 decades later, the effort to preserve this part of history and educate the public about it now includes a web-based app created by one of the park's rangers.
You know, one time there was a plane coming right down our throat. We're shooting at it, and all of a sudden the gun quit firing.
From the comfort of your own home, you can listen to past crew members share their memories of life on board the ship.
It personalizes the experiences of what happened on the ship itself.
While some visitors prefer the modern, virtual tour, others want to see the ship for themselves. Either way, the story is the same.
We are very fortunate because this ship symbolizes the country's commitment to preserving liberties and freedom.
And if you want to see more of the USS Cassin Young, this might be the weekend to do it. The Navy Yard is celebrating the greatest generation with 2 days of free tours, talks, and activities telling the story of America's home front during World War II. You can explore the destroyer, visit a living history village, even take in some live swing music as well. Up next, Charlestown gets a new party space.